Hey guys, we're back after a long hiatus and the house is almost done. So we're going to give you some updates and show you what's what.
All right, follow us. Here in the background, you can see, and we'll take you to give you a closer look. The balconies have been installed, the stucco has been finished. We got lights over all the balconies. We're also starting to install the lights in the front of the house.
We also have permanent RGB lights along the whole perimeter of the house. So in the night they look really awesome.
We also, if you remember, there used to be three trees here. We cut one down early because it was dying. We had to cut a second one down when it was very close to the balcony in the house because it was also dying due to the roots haven't been impacted by the new foundation. It was drying out. However, with this, you can now see the house is framed by two very large trees on either side, one on each side, which makes it look really awesome. We're gonna have to trim the one here
The branches aren't
so all the branches and leaves don't fall on the balconies as much. But we'll trim just some of the branches that are on top of the house, and we'll leave this side alone. The side that comes to the front. Well, follow us.
All right, guys. So here we are at the front of the house.
We have doors installed,
Got the double doors installed.
protected by plastic, but they're
These
pretty much
these columns will be covered and made to look nice, and this whole entrance will be done hopefully in the next few weeks.
Follow
And
us in to get a
follow
look
us
at all
in.
the work that's been done.
So the last time you guys saw this house, there was just framing pretty much, and now we've got all this, and we'll give you a sneak peek of the barrels.
Barrel ceilings.
But, all right, guys. So we wanted to show you the lights. As you can see, got lights on here. The whole house has lights like this. This area, obviously, we just started the barrel, but
Right here,
right here we got lights.
separate lights.
Separate lights there. We got lights over here. Got another set of separate lights right here. These work with that switch.
These are double doors that we are the last doors to be installed.
Soft close.
Soft close pocket doors. These are the doors that we put throughout the house. These are 8-foot doors in this floor. I believe
7.
7 on the second story.
Except for the exterior ones, I think. But
Yeah, the exterior ones are all 8-foot doors.
these
for
are
all the house.
solid doors.
Here we have some high-end speaker systems that are going to be installed in this. This is going to be our movie room. The speakers, 3 of them there, 2 of them here, with a drop-down screen
Drop down.
that hides in the ceiling.
Gonna have a short tail projector up there.
Short projector there. Here, we're putting in. So there's perimeter lighting, but we're going to finish putting in the accent lighting, which is those right there. We're testing that one out, but this ceiling would have about 7 of them. And when you turn these off, there's just enough light like a movie theater, and these are dimmable. So we can dim them all the way down.
And we still need to calibrate all the switches,
Yeah, we
but
need to calibrate the switches. It takes a little bit to calibrate. These switches in the wall are all controllable from a phone. So you don't have to get up to turn the lights on and off for most of these.
these are all TP-Link Casa switches.
Yes. The
And
power
this-
panel is made up.
This is our power panel. Everything is. We have a light here too. We got all the breakers labeled.
We're in the process of getting the networking and cabling out of the wall to these access panels. They're going to just come out from here, and then we're going to connect our rack here with all the
All of our media equipment.
Media.
And here we're gonna have our camera system, our Ubiquiti Dream Machine, and then we're gonna have our switches. All of our cameras are PoE, so power over Ethernet, just one wire, and it all works.
This here is the audio, the 5 speaker connections for this room. There's another 4 speakers in the other room over there for the other area. Why don't we take you into the guest room?
The other good thing about the wired cameras is, as you guys have maybe seen on the news, they have systems now that will disrupt wireless cameras, and with wired cameras that doesn't quite work.
Yeah, we wired 6 or 7 spots all around the perimeter of the house, maybe 8 spots. We'll take you there in a sec. They're above the balconies primarily. This is the guest room.
That's true.
We came here a few nights ago to test all the lights to see if there was enough lighting, because during the daytime it's hard to tell if illumination is sufficient. We found out that it was more than sufficient. It was very, very
Yeah,
bright.
especially compared to other houses we've been in.
The good thing of all these switches is that throughout the house, these are all dimmable. So we can find a preset position, and then next time they'll just come back to that spot. And yeah, there you go. It'll come back to the same position in the
And
thing.
this
So-
switch is actually good because if you don't have your phone with you and you want to turn the switch off or on while you're in bed, you can do so right there.
Exactly.
Here we have a wire for a TV.
Yeah. Here we have windowsills, as you can see. We have molding all around it. This is the same throughout the whole house. These are wood sills, and the windows are covered up just for privacy for the moment, but we'll cover them soon. This here is a closet. If you recall from some earlier videos, there's an air conditioning unit, a concealed mini split unit up there. It's a distribution box. And that box allows us to have independent AC or heating in any of the bedrooms or any of the private rooms, any room with a private door. So here you have the intake, the return that is, and then the venting where the air comes out. That one has a filter, this one does not. But we concealed the this unit and this closet, and then we've done something similar at the other end of the house. The rest of the units in the second floor are all in the attic.
And then we go here.
There's a bathroom.
We've got a bathroom. We got Hardy Backer and what's that called? What's the
Red Guard.
Red Guard. Yeah,
Red Guard. So this is ready to be.
So the floor is all waterproof, so it's ready to be tiled, and then it'll be curbless and shower light done.
Yep.
We installed this light up here. We have motion sensors on all the switches, so when you walk into the bathroom, the extractor automatically goes on, and so does the lights.
Yeah. So every bathroom has this, and closets too. These motion sensors, and they're programmable so that they can turn on the sensitivity can be adjusted, as well as the time that it stays on, or and the time that it takes to turn off. So you can walk out of the toilet room, let's say, and after a minute or two, it'll turn itself off. And you can also use your hands if you wanted to turn some of these things off.
The
So
extraction fans are a lot quieter than I've heard.
yeah,
Processes, so
these are very quiet
it's
ventilation.
not annoying to have them on.
Yeah. So let's take you to the family room. So this is the family room here, and it extends all the way to the kitchen on the other side. This is about 60 feet from end to end. This room, why don't you turn
Yeah,
the lights on?
Or we can do that from right here.
Can we?
I think so.
I think that's for the exterior
Oh,
light.
you're right. What's this one?
Maybe I'm
Lots
wrong.
of lights.
We're still trying to figure out which switches work with which.
I believe it's over here. Usually you enter the family room from this side.
Yeah. So there's. No, that one works. That one.
That one's for the hallway, right?
Yeah, it's the other side.
Other side here, we've got lights.
Yeah, so we got lights in this room. There's going to be a dining table here. So there's going to be, it's set up for two chandeliers across the top. So we can hang lights up there.
And with this room, the family room, our idea is to have a TV here. My dad and I wanted to do a projector, but the rest of the family didn't seem so on board with that. And, so we'll have a TV here, we'll have a center channel and a subwoofer, and then we have four. Up top we have 4 spots for speakers. Right now they're still covered, but
Yeah, they're not installed yet. They will be installed next week, but they're around the perimeter. Well, not quite the perimeter.
a big outside couch here. And if you don't want to use the movie theater or you want to eat food, or whatever, you can use that down here. And, pretty awesome setup.
Yep. We ended up doing a niche over here.
Yeah, just like in the
for decoration. And
the original house, there was a similar like butler's pantry niche right here.
yeah, it wasn't close. In this case, we're putting up a platform up to about here, and then drawers for dishes and whatnot at the bottom. The top is going to have some sort of sculpture base with a spotlight. Jude, why don't you turn that on?
I can turn on right here.
Yeah, spotlight that will light it up. And then this is originally designed as a formal dining room, but we're not a formal family.
No.
We like
No,
informality a
We're
lot.
not obnoxious people who host
No.
pretentious parties.
So what we're decided to do is we're going to make this into a sitting eating room. Maybe put a couple of individual couches here along this area. Maybe a short throw projector here against
So we
that.
don't need to mount TV or anything.
Yes,
Yeah,
against this walls are all, the whole house, all the walls are level 5 finished.
so
And they're extremely smooth and they're fantastic, really. Just recently, we decided to add this barrel ceiling because it will match with the barrel ceilings up there. We have 3 of these up in the top
we're
floor.
gonna add the similar kind of molding on this
Yeah,
one.
so we're adding the same molding here, and the staircase is coming along. As you may recall, this staircase was built by laminating plywood to create these fabulous stringers. And they're now been more or less laminated here. We need to finish the top on this one. We do.
This is like real wood. It's, how is it, a quarter inch?
This 1/4 inch plywood that's laminated, and then on top next to my son's hand there, you see the wood railing.
Oh, yeah, right.
That's also been built on site by laminating a lot of oak strips, and the railing will be very similar to the ones we see up there. We'll show you these in a second. In a second, we'll show you these.
Yeah, we can actually show you how we form it. We have one forming up there.
Yeah.
It's okay.
So let's go to the kitchen. We're working on the kitchen at the moment with the cabinet makers to try come up with a fabulous kitchen. There's supposed to be a big island here. And as we said, there's going to be some sort of island table here to fill in this space and looking out into the backyard and the mountains. The kitchen we have,
Over here we'll have our fridge, so it's a 48-inch fridge. And then here we'll have the microwave and like an appliance kitchen, I guess it's called. And then
the appliance garage.
our appliance garage, yeah. And then here we'll have dishwasher, sink, second dishwasher, and then cabinets all here on the top over there and there. Over here we'll have double ovens and more cabinets. And then this is our center island, so we're gonna have a trash bin here, like a bookshelf here. 40-inch range top here. We're gonna have a drink fridge on this side, and then it'll be all curved here. We're hoping to fit about 7 people around it.
Yes, approximately 7. Son, why don't you take the yellow cord and show them the hood? The hood that you see up on top of my son's head there, it's a 1200
Red and black, right?
red and black. Just don't touch the black. It's a 1200 cubic feet per minute hood.
We do have a switch and a remote, but for
Yes.
now we can demonstrate with
This switch will be a rotating potentiometer that lets you adjust the velocity on the hood. The actual fan on the motor is not here. We could mount it there. We've actually mounted it outside, which we'll show you in a second. But
That's gonna help
but
with noise.
yes, but because of the 1200 cubic feet per minute that you can take exhaust, that has the potential of creating a vacuum inside the house. You don't want negative pressure inside the house. So why don't you connect it?
We have our makeup air there.
Yeah, makeup air. So this is a custom installation. Go ahead and hook it up.
Right now we're gonna run at full speed because the potentiometer is not on, but if you hear it, it's not very loud. And I mean, considering it's full speed, it's not very loud. And if you look over in this corner, the makeup air vents will start to open.
It'll open up by itself once it senses that it's running.
The servo motor on top there opens up that vent.
That lets in air in equal volume
That's
as
all
it's
gonna
being
be-
exhausted.
It's all going to be in a cabinet, so
Yes, it's going to be hidden by the cabinet, and underneath the kick plate on this cabinet here, it's going to be a punctured metal mesh or something that allows the air from there to be vented through here. So that's yet to come in the next few weeks. So yeah, and then the actual motor is outside.
you want me to leave it running?
Huh?
You want me to leave it
No,
running?
just no.
Turn it
Just
off?
turn it off. Yeah. Put the cap on that black
Yeah,
one.
let me do that.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to start a fire here?
No, not at this point.
Not at any point.
Not at any point, really. So that right there is the exhaust vent, and the makeup air comes through there. We're also starting to wire things for the AC units here. We have 4 more coming, but this is the only traditional compressor. The other ones are mini split compressors.
Yeah, right now it's a little bit of
Condensers.
a mess, but in a few weeks it'll all be clean and
Yes, so this is
be
the back of the
quite
house. I think we haven't showed you the back of the house yet, but it's coming along.
we have double balconies here. That window up there is 8 by 8, so 64 square foot. One
It's-
single pane of glass.
Yes, that's a single pane glass.
That window is like 500 pounds, I think.
Yes, and the reason we went with that is because we wanted to maintain some of the same features from the original house.
The original house had one, not quite as big as this one, but one pretty big.
Yeah, it was
Here.
almost the same size as this one, and then we wanted to match the one up top. The one up top is bigger and heavier. It took quite a bit of work to get the window up there. In fact, the external lights seem to be on. On the far end here, you can see one of the lights, the test light that we bought. We think we're going to go with something like this.
Yeah, that's actually on right now.
It is on, but it's a fairly unique light, and it's something I like. I don't like many of the lantern lights. So anyway, we're probably going to buy these. These are 21 inches in length here. And this is the view that we have from the backyard of the mountains.
With this is we're probably going to remove this strange staircase here.
Yeah, we're probably going to
There's
remove
one
this
here that we're gonna pour.
this here, and we're going to expand this. The garage is going to be coming down in a few months to build a 2-story garage with cars underneath, an office or storage space,
Storage space,
apartment.
not office space, storage space.
Anyway, let's take you back inside the house.
So here's the entrance to the pantry and then the office and the bathroom. You can see we have an arch here to match the other 4 down this row. So we got 5 arches, one for everybody in the immediate family. And then on my right here, you'll see a pantry. So we've got our molding around this door here.
There's no door here,
No, no door here.
It's
There's
an
around
open-
this opening here. We've
but
got-
it's concealed so no one can see it from outside, really.
And as you go in here, we'll have cabinets on this wall side here. You'll notice a drain here. That's because we're putting an ice maker right there. And we'll have more cabinets here. And it's a pantry. We've got lots of outlets here for different appliances or whatever we need them for in the pantry. Again, motion switch in this room, so lights will turn on automatically. And as we go here, we're going to have one of our Wi-Fi access points in this closet, probably mounted on the roof. We're either going to drag that wire up or
Ceiling,
just-
the ceiling.
or on the ceiling, sorry, not the roof. And that's going to be a Wi-Fi 7 access point, so if you ever come to our house, we got good Wi-Fi. On our right side here, you'll see we do have motion switches here. We have them covered so they don't turn on all the time, but got exhaust fan, light, toilet, sink, and up here you'll notice access panels, just like in the guest room. This is where we conceal the mini split for the office.
Which is next door here, the purple office as it's known.
Yes, this color is my mom's choice, so if you have any comments about it, make sure
Keep them to yourself.
keep it to yourself, right? Yeah. And yeah.
That's a hanging light we need to push in, but
Yeah.
these we had to get extra bright lights in order to keep this room illuminated because of the darker color, it absorbs light.
Right. It's
But-
not like the rest of the house, just right.
Yes, but this is adding very good actually, and it's not even with the window open. So
And we pulled that light down so we could add a solution for the chandelier that my mom wants
yes,
now. And
there'll be a thermostat control for this unit here. Every room has that separate thermostat
every room
controls.
with a door has a thermostat. And yeah. All right.
Here we have one of the last pieces of our staircase railing. This was also done on site. It's missing the wood handrail, but we got a vending machine and came up with this design that wasn't too obnoxious, and we painted it to match the balcony colors outside actually. So let's take you to the second story so you can see. Actually, no, we can see the. Why don't you back this way and show them one of the rails that also matches. This is the second story rail. And it's again missing the handrail still, the wood handrail.
This opening is overlooking our big window, so we'll show you that view up there. It's really something.
Yeah, so this one's installed already and done.
Here we got our trapdoor. I don't know if I've showed you guys this. I probably haven't. Given I know we recorded it. I just haven't posted a video in a while. Got busy, but here we have these airplane hinges to lift the trapdoor up and over this the floor. As you notice, there's still a little bit of a gap there. That's because we're going to have flooring going, and we don't want the door to hit the floor.
Yeah, the wood flooring has to essentially have, it won't be visible, that the strap door won't be visible. It'll be concealed within the lines, but so there's very precise. And these pistons you see here, gas pistons, we had to calculate the forces and all that, and then we've used this fairly, if you can zoom in, these
Lots of
metal
bolts.
plates that are well attached to the side walls.
This is cement, right?
Wood.
Oh,
and
this is wood.
cement.
This is cement. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so they make it easy to lift and close the door.
Yeah, and that gives us access to the basement down here, which is the crawl space here. So you can see we got quite a crawl space, and we have lighting everywhere. So as unpleasant as going into our house is, at least it's a little bit less unpleasant here. Down here is just basement. So I mean, nothing special, just heaters, AC units, our furnaces, AC units, and then we've got our colds and hot water here. So we have instant hot water in this house, which is why we have the red pipes here, the red tubes here, and then the blue ones here. This is cold water, this is hot. On this side here, we have fire sprinklers. Where we live, fire sprinklers are required. And you might have noticed them throughout the house, so we do have concealed ones that drop out, so it's a little bit less jarring. All right, now we're going to go upstairs now, I think.
Yes. Okay.
All right, so we're here in the second story. Behind me, you'll notice the balcony. So we have double doors. These are fiberglass milk doors, and we have our balcony. So around here we have our metal rails, and the flooring is Class A fire rated flooring. So these are synthetic wood. When they're clean, they kind of look like dark wood. And we have outlets here. So on this side we have an outlet, so if you ever need to power wash these or wherever, you can. Above me, you'll notice.
Actually, we'll show them over there.
We're going to show you over there actually, but above me there's a light, and above that light there's a spot to put a security camera. Yeah, I think that's it for this balcony. But let's head over to the one above the front entrance, and we'll show you that. So it's a bit dirty right now, but below me there is ply deck. So this is also Class A fireproof. And the reason it's this and not that is because it is above the front entrance, so we had different constraints. So you'll notice the same style of rails. These are kind of unique rails. We have this this kind of curved shape on each of these, and then we have the circles here. So the other thing I want to point out is lights. So we have lights like that above every single balcony. Most of them, not that one, but most of them do have a spot for a security camera. Right above them, just wherever it makes sense, right? It doesn't make sense to have one there and then one in the front of the house and one here, but yeah, the other thing is the rain gutters. So if you notice, we have rain gutters. We kind of tried to put them in like the corners of the house, so it doesn't actually look that bad. It looks pretty good. I actually like it better with the rain gutters. But we have circular rain gutters, which is kind of a unique feature. And yeah, second balcony here. We have a total of 6 balconies throughout the house. And yeah, above us, you'll notice our lighting. So we have RGB lighting for Christmas, Halloween, you name it. We have it around the entire perimeter of the house. I think we have about 300 feet. So it's Gobi perimeter outdoor lighting. And we've been very impressed with the way it looks. So if you're ever looking to do that with your house, that's a good brand. Above us, you'll notice barrel ceilings and lighting. So we have lighting in this room, and this room controlled by this switch. So you'll see this section here is controlled by this switch. This third switch here controls the middle lighting, sorry. And that's a barrel ceiling, so we have awesome accent lighting with LED strips throughout here. And these are even dimmable, so it's pretty cool. You can actually dim the LED light strips. And we put quite a bit of effort into making that work. And we still need to calibrate it, but the barrel ceilings look really awesome, especially in the night. I've been saying this is a night house for sure. And the far barrel ceiling will also have lighting. And this third switch here controls the far lighting.
Perimeter light. These wires you see hanging here from the staircase are used to turn on the dome light from either above or below. So the pedestals that will be at the edge of the staircase will have switches that can turn out a hanging light here from the dome. That's going to extend, what, 9 feet? 9 feet down. And there's also going to be LED lighting along the bottom of each edge of the steps so that you can see the steps, and those can be modified, programmed to have different colors and different
We have one of the strips right here. This one is actually a Gobi strip too. We didn't use Gobi strips up there because we wanted really, really high power lighting, and they didn't have them. But this one we have phone controlled switch or phone controlled lights. Same thing goes for the perimeter ones, by the way. Those are also phone controlled. If you notice, we have an access panel right up there.
Yeah.
So if we ever need to change any of the parts, it's not too hard. And same thing goes for the strips. The strips are actually in 16-foot sections. So if we ever need to change the strips, you can get a boom lift, or we actually have these long ladders, and you can get up there and you can change sections or the whole strip. And the idea is that we have this very serviceable if it ever needs to be replaced. So as we go down this way, we showed you the rail that's supposed to go here downstairs. That will be put in at some point this week probably. And then we have rails along here. This is the wall that did the job. And yeah. So if you notice there's outlets all along here. These outlets actually have lighting, so it's not a lot of light, but at night times you don't want to be looking up or you don't want to turn the lights on, you have perimeter lighting. I'm going to show you this here while we're here. It's our laundry room. So the switch actually wasn't put in a great place, but if you notice, we have this here originally from probably when I last posted. There was still a wall that went from here to here, but we had pushed it back to accommodate for a counter here. So I don't know what you do in a counter, probably folds clothes, right? And then you have cabinets here, but that's what that's for. On this side behind the door, sorry for this, but yeah, we have the sink here, cabinets up there, cabinets along the top, and we're going to have pedestals here, so you don't have to bend over to open your laundry machines.
Yes, the laundry, the washer and dryer will be raised about 18, 20 inches from the ground. So that's why all the connections look high.
Definitely, and we have second story laundry, so you don't have to walk downstairs. That's the laundry room. Let's see, over here you see the switches for both this section of lighting and the barrel here. We haven't installed the LED strips here yet, but that'll be coming very shortly. Over here, I'm not sure if I showed you guys this yet, but we do have this ladder here that takes you up into the crawl space. We're not going to go up there right now, but if we did go up there, you would notice there's walkways, there's lighting. It's a very easy place to walk through. Every single AC unit that's up there, you can just walk through on a pathway. You can see everything. There's outlets there. There's everything that you would need to maintain everything else. Here you'll notice the rail form. So just like all the other wooden handrails, we have one rail formed here. So using every single clamp from every single Harbor Freight in Southern California, we have formed this rail. So we have this plywood here with these 2x4s that are in the curve that we need them, and then we use these clamps with these thin strips of railing, and we have clamped them all together. And we glue it, and after a couple of days, the rail comes out formed. The idea is that we'll have a notch cut in the bottom. We'll use a router. We'll cut a notch in the bottom, and that's going to conceal this 1 inch, right? The 1 inch square tube. And yeah, so this rail here is an interesting one. You'll notice it's a little bit wobbly. However, no need to concern because we did test it with three full-grown men, and we were all pushing in the same spot, and it would not fall. So it's approved. It's just that the shape is a bit strange, so it will shake a little bit if you do.
It flexes.
It'll
It flexes.
But it will not come off. You will be safe.
The deflection is less than what is permitted, so we're good. So there's a calculated amount of deflection that's allowable, and I calculated, and it's fine. So it's maybe deflecting three quarters of an inch at most, maybe half an inch.
Yeah.
So that's fine for this.
And we have good wiring here, so we have plugs everywhere. We've got, there's no Ethernet here, but we've got plugs here, we've got plugs here. We've got all the outlets that you would possibly need. We also have, like earlier I was telling you about the fire sprinklers. These are fire sprinklers. They're not as jarring as the ones you might see in a school or an office building because they do pop down.
There'll be a white cap on there that it's concealed by we'll paint it the same color as the ceiling, so you won't be able to see it, a flat white cap.
And it'll pop down if there's ever a fire and hopefully prevent this house from burning down.
These vents here that you see throughout are air conditioning vents. So we got these slit linear vents to so they wouldn't break the flow of the barrel ceilings. And those are throughout all the barrel ceilings and the master bedroom.
Yep. And then I guess we'll go into the Jack and Jill bedroom. So we'll go from this side because the staircase is blocking us, or the rails are blocking us. So you open this door. Again, we have solid doors here. These are 7-foot doors. Downstairs we do have 8-foot doors, and the outside doors there you'll notice are about a foot taller than the 7-foot doors. Those are also 8 feet. But these are still pretty tall doors, and I don't think any of us will quite get 7 foot, so we'll be good. So here we have, this room is, I want to say it's about 12 by 12. So we're going to put probably either California king or queen here, and then maybe a desk on this side. But we also have balconies here, so there's one balcony here, the second Jack and Jill has a balcony on that side. We've got a window here, and yeah, it's a bedroom. I mean, we've got coax and Ethernet on these two walls, I think, and then power everywhere. So, another thing to notice is you have wires here. This is for a thermostat. Every single room with a door has its own individual AC. So, if this room wants to be 60, that one wants to be 80, and that one wants to be 50, you can.
Right above you.
Right above us, you'll notice the concealed air vents.
Yeah.
So this looks just like any other air vents. If you see other concealed vents in the past, you'll notice that sometimes they are really big cassettes and they're kind of like out of place. But this one looks like you're trying to see it. So.
And then the actual air comes back this way. So it cools it up here, goes in, cools it, and comes back out. So they're very short runs.
Yeah. And again, dimmable lighting, smart switch, so it's all controllable via your phone. And if you go here, there's no door here. There won't be because there's a pocket door here. But on this side, Jack and Jill battery, so it's the same thing on that side, but we have Sink here, switches here for lights. There's actually no light right now, but for the light above the sink. We've got outlets above the countertop, so if you, I believe these are GSCI certified, so you plug anything in, it's not going to cause any issues if you drop into the sink. And then over this side, you have motion sensors on the closet, which are covered up now, but closet, circle lighting up here, plenty of light. You're going to have probably just like, what are they called, rails, with clothes hangers, and then maybe in cabinets here. Yeah, it's a closet. Here we've got our pocket doors. So like I said earlier, there's no door here because if you wanted to, you could just pop this here, close your door, you can lock it. It actually locks more, I didn't close it quite right, but yeah, these are our pocket doors here, so you can shut off from the shower, and that's it. So now I'll show you that. And on this side, we've got the toilet room. So, I'll turn the lights on right here. But we've got our toilet room here. Now we have Wi-Fi here. We're not going to in the future, but we have just, it's toilet room, toilet on this side. This here will have a towel rack and maybe some small drawers to put whatever knickknacks we have. Here, again, we have the shower. So you'll notice hardy backer here, red bar on top of that. And then the floor is completely waterproof. Again, it's going to be a curbless shower. And it will be tiled shortly. So we go into here, I'll turn off this. So we have the other Jack and Jill, I guess, vanity closet combination. So just like that side, same thing, vanity here, closet there. And you'll notice in the dark, there's a light that comes off the bottom of these switches. So if you ever cannot see them, easy to see. And yeah. Again, closet here with motion sensor and pocket door that runs through here. You can actually see the locking mechanism, somebody didn't close it, but you can see how it works. Yeah. And that's how it locks. It goes right into here, locks right up. Alright, same setup here. Second Jack and Jill bedroom, you got a balcony overlooking mountains. And yeah. Probably, so the TV's on the floor, from here to there, is the size of a California king bed. We take that out, and then the queen would probably be a few inches more, or a few inches less actually. And yeah, so you can see we can pretty comfortably put a California king here, and a desk around here. But yeah, if we go through here, I guess we'll go to this side. We have another bedroom. So we'll walk across here right now. And we'll try to climb here gracefully. And here is our other bedroom. So this is not a Jack and Jill bedroom, this is a standalone bedroom. You'll notice here the thermostat. The brother who will be using this bedroom likes his room very cold, so he can freeze it. This is the only room without a walk-in closet, but we do still have a pretty sizable closet along the wall here. And a bed will go, where the bed will go? Probably about here in this corner. And then there can be a desk on this edge. And balcony here overlooking the mountains and the pool. Then if we make our way here, this also has a pocket door, so I can close the guys off here. And then I can open it back up. And we have lights. So not a light on installed obviously, but you'll notice here we have the shower, so there's hardy backer and red door here too. Waterproof doors, also a curbless shower. Above here is the exhaust fan. We don't have the cover on, but it's basically done. Again, AC vents, and then you'll notice, originally we had planned to put a door on this wall, and there's actually still a framing for a door there, but we decided to close it off. We prefer we put obviously joists to close it off and blocking, and we close it off, and there'll be an extra long what's it called, vanity here. And then sink on this side, toilet room here, again with motion sensors. So if you walk over to this side, you got motion sensors in the toilet room. And yeah, this is the bedroom. Now we'll walk all the way down this hallway to show the master.
All right, so this is our master bedroom. We have 3 sets of lights. This one's on the back end, turn on with 1 button. The one at the front end, turn on with a separate button. And then we have the LED lighting that illuminates the dome. In fact, those are sufficient to illuminate most of the room at nighttime. We don't need the perimeter lighting.
And the reason this is 2 separate zones, the sitting area and sleeping area.
Yes, there's going to be some sort of cabinet, maybe with some metal structure or something that conceals this side from that side. Here's the master bathroom. There's this one has a light. There's one master closet.
My mom's closet here. Rails for that side, but no lighting right now. Later it will.
This is a vanity with a sitting area. This is my vanity without a sitting area. There's another closet. This closet here is a shoe closet, purse closet, etc. But it's also designed to hold an elevator through here. So this floor can be removed and the bar downstairs can be also repurposed for an elevator. So this is an elevator shaft. So we can, if we ever had a need, we could put an elevator here to get up and down. We could even open a door on this side to go on the other side of the house. And then this one does have a light actually. Okay, so this is my closet. There's a toilet room. Nothing fancy there. This here is our walk-in shower. We just finished putting a red guard or moisture protection on these. This is a tub for 2 people. The tub has been recessed so that we can then put stone up to about 3/4 of an inch here and cover the edge of the tub. On this side we have power and cable internet so that we can have a TV here that can be watched from there. The controls for this tub are here. The water spout's going to come up and then go down, throw water down this way at the edge there so that you can easily control it. These valves are double valves. They have one that controls the temperature and one that controls the flow, so that you can always leave the temperature where you like it and then just turn the flow on and off as you please.
That's the same for all the showers.
That's the same for all these showers. The valves have separate temperature and flow control. This shower, again, it's recessed, has 2 shower heads, one here and one here. The one here will likely have some sort of loop and then you can point it this way. So they're both more or less going to be on one side or the other. This shower has another extra valve, this we need to remove, but you can have a hand wand here that you can transfer the water if you ever wanted to. And we have these spaces here, there, and there for
the valve for that head.
yeah. And so yeah, this is the shower. The master bedroom also has a deck. It's about 20 feet by 20 feet this way. The deck has both a view of the valley on this side. It's a little.
At nighttime the view is killer, but
There's a view of the mountains. We did have to trim the avocado tree here because it was getting too tall and difficult to pick up avocados from it. Some of it, it has had some shock, as you can see from this branch, but it hasn't died. This branch is still good. And we need to remove some of these dead leaves here, but the rest of the avocado tree is pretty good. And it goes all the way down there. So yeah, this is a good deck. There'll be a staircase on this side. It goes down this way.
there's rails around the edges here too.
Might as well take this opportunity to show you what we've been doing with the power. This excavation you have here. The power is in this panel below, and we are going to connect to that post right there on the picture.
Yep.
We've been working with the power company. They've been unfortunately a bit slow. But yes, we're running that conduit from that pole around this bend and here. At that bend over there, we're planning to put a pull box. Not that it's necessary, but we're actually planning to run power to the back of the lot, the other half acre in the back, from that pull box.
For our workshop garage or whatever you need in the future.
Yeah, or even a future house. It can be used. So we're planning and putting the pool box there in order to facilitate this power to be provided to the back lot. Along the way, when we were excavating here, we came up with a surprising discovery. Right there in the middle of that trench, it's about 3.5 feet down, we found a white pipe. That white pipe, we thought it was an old pipe, but it turns out that we believe now that it's a part of our septic system. So on the other side of this avocado tree, about 15, 20 feet that way, there's a septic tank. And we thought there was a septic pit so that it would leach down, but we're next to it. So what appears to have happened is that they've added a septic leach field somewhere in this side, a deep one, maybe 4 feet deep. So, and that pipe still carries water from the septic tank. So water that's filtrating back into the earth. So yeah, we discovered that that septic tank is being decommissioned. We will be adding septic tanks along the septic tank along near the front, and then 3 septic pits that are 25 feet deep where that tarp is.
Yeah, and those trees will be slabbed and moved in the coming weeks.
Yeah.
And then, if you notice here, we also have pie deck, and above this side, the middle here, and over there in that corner, we have hookups for a camera. If you remember from a previous video, we were framing the eyebrows. Now the eyebrows are all stuccoed and covered, and they look really nice.
Yeah, that's it's really a unique feature to this house to have these eyebrows. We have 9 of them around the perimeter. A lot of them coincide with balconies, but there's a few like this one and that one that were done for symmetry.
Yep. Back there we have our pool. It's a lot cleaner than it used to be. You can see it's blue now. We've actually been swimming in it.
Yeah, we have been swimming in that pool.
The next thing with that pool is going to be painting the slide probably, and then also replacing the bottom of the filter thing, or the bottom of the filter broke, so we need to replace that. But that's not too big of a job, and yeah.
Yeah, so there'll be some cleanup work done here. We're gonna resod as soon as we're done with the electrical. We expect to have the final changes from the power company approved this week, so we can come back and finish this and cover it all up. Eventually, we'll have to trench towards the gazebo here to run another conduit for solar. So that gazebo is approximately 22 by 22 in size, and we're planning to cover both sides of that roof with solar panels. And so we'll have to trench along this way to the power panel below, which is already set up for solar.
That gazebo has a kitchen in it, so there's I don't know, there's a grill and yeah, a grill, a fridge, whatever. Let's see, what else?
That's it.
I think that's it for this video. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next one.